the decision to reprimand Kibagendi while allowing Duale to remain in the meeting. Take a look.
Your Excellency, Honorable Duale, we are not your kids here to come and unatusomea kama watoto wako.
My kids are not. My kids are not,
and we will not. You are a hostile witness.
My kids.
We will not allow you to continue intimidating this committee. We will not allow you.
I will not allow you to extort and blackmail the Minister of Health.
Who is extorting you?
You are extorting the Minister of Health.
Who is extorting you? That nonsense is what you've been selling out here. We will not allow you. Honorable,
you have a conflict of interest.
Who has extorted you?
We have closed your hospitals.
Who has extorted you?
We have closed your hospitals.
I have no hospital. No hospital. We will not allow you to continue.
I have closed your hospital.
I have no hospital.
And we will charge you
even a dispensary. I've never owned even a dispensary.
We have closed your hospitals.
We will allow you. Just because you are the president.
You are the expression.
We will not allow
you. are not extorting.
You proceed. Don't allow him to chair this meeting.
I am chairing this meeting.
You are intimidated by this man.
Intimidated. So let this exchange not between me and you. We can actually ask you to leave.
It is utterly unfair for you to send Honorable Kibagendi out and have the CS stay here, because there were the two of them. It was a shouting match between two people.
I cannot be intimidated by a member. I come to answer a question in accordance with Article 153. The member for Nandi has she has the right to ask me questions and I will answer them, but she can't intimidate me.
And he keeps taking swipes on the members of this house. Honorable Chair, he needs to make a decision whether he wants to come back to this house or serve this nation as an executive member.
The only arm of government I cannot serve is the judiciary, because I'm not a lawyer. I can go back to Waiguru Township and win. I want to tell the people from Nandi,
you are going out of order.
I can win and come back here. Nobody can bully me, particularly when you are conflicted, when you have facilities.
Point of order,
and some of the
Chair.
members of this committee have facilities.
Point of order,
if you want me to name them, I will name them and I will give it to you.
Point of
and
order,
they should not
Chair.
be this committee.
All right, that's what ensued today during the National Assembly's Health Committee when they were questioning Health CS, that is Edin Duale. All right, tell me your thoughts on the SMS line, that is 23059. All right, now moving on to matters education. A dispute has emerged over the actual amount of money the government is required to release to settle salaries arrears or to university lecturers across the country. And according to Education Principal Secretary Beatrice Inyangala, inconsistencies have been noted in the figures represented, with the initially stated amount of 7.9 billion now reportedly standing at 7.7 billion Kenya shillings, raising questions about transparency in the government's accounting. Now, the university's academic staff union, that is UASU, led by Secretary General, that is Dr. Constantine Wesonga, has accused the Ministry of Education of failing to communicate clearly about the disbursement process. Dr. Wesonga said the government released funds through the capitation system without formally informing the lecturers or the union, terming the move as a sign of disrespect and lack of transparency.
What has been paid from the data that has been submitted by the universities. From that, we shall establish what is outstanding to the lecturers and other non-teaching staff. Then we shall enter into agreement of how that will be sorted out. So there's no hardline stance. This is about negotiations. But if anyone is doing something that is illegal, then the law sets in.
When did they realize that their figures are wrong? That now they are requesting finance officers and vice chancellors to give them accurate data by end of business today. Who is confused now?
The ministry.
Who is confused?
The ministry.
Tumewashika.
All right, still matters education. The ongoing lecturers' strike has entered its 29th day, sparking demonstrations in Nairobi by university students demanding that the government address the educators' grievances. Now, the students took to the streets on Tuesday, urging the government to fulfill the lecturers' demands and expedite the release of 7.9 billion Kenya shillings owed in unpaid salaries. The protest came a day after negotiations between representatives of the public university lecturers, students, and the government officials failed to yield an agreement. Learning activities in public universities remains paralyzed nationwide, leaving thousands of students stranded and uncertain about when the classes will resume. Now, student leaders have called for an immediate resolution to the dispute, warning that continued delays could disrupt the academic calendar and affect future graduations.
We've decided to down our brains because our education is under siege. This is consequential and parallelical to the optical views of comrades. Yeah. And we've decided that if indeed our lecturers will not be paid on time, we as students are going to demand education, because this is a censorous system that needs to be addressed as quick as possible.
Na hatusomi na tumelipa fees, so kama saizi umelipa hostel, hatujui kama next semester utaambiwa tena ulipe another one in case semester ikianza upya in 2026. So unaona imetu affect.
Here lecturers have not been paid. Comrades have paid their school fees, comrades have paid their accommodation fees. We are in school, but no classes is ongoing. And therefore, as frustrated comrades, today we are giving and demanding this from the government. Yes. That one, the government to pay the lecturers in cash immediately and facilitate the immediate commencement of classes.
Plea is that the lecturers will be paid. Exactly. And what we are going to do after these farming distractions, so that will be hard.
All right, and of course, it is actually the fourth week that this strike, the lecturers' strike, has entered its fourth week, and we hope that the government will resolve the crisis in the varsities. Moving on, an autopsy report has revealed that Police Constable Ramadan Matanga, a member of the Elite General Service Unit, that is the GSU, died as a result of excessive bleeding caused by a deep spear wound. And according to police officials and a government pathologist report, the officer sustained severe injuries that led to massive blood loss before he could receive medical attention. Madanga was attacked near State House in Nairobi in a tragic incident that has since sparked public concern over security lapses around the high security zone. While presenting the report, the late officer's family called for justice, urging the government to investigate agencies and other the investigative agencies to conduct a thorough probe into the circumstances surrounding his death.
Why are police officers on duty, as the mother has said, losing their lives at a very serious institution, the State House? You know, that lapse in security must be addressed.
To the government to look into the security of the police officers who look after us, their sons.
Yes.
We as the mothers, I am the mother of Ramadan Amisi Matanka. I am pleading to the government to look after the officers on duty.
Yes.
Because they are also human beings.
Yes.
They are not animals. Yes. Please, the government, we want justice for my son.
Yes.
I want justice for my baby. Yes. I am appealing to the police service to help us get justice for my baby.
All right, at the same time, the suspect accused of fatally attacking a general service unit, that is GSU officer with an arrow near State House, will remain in custody for 14 days to allow police to complete investigations into the incident. Now, the Kibra Law Courts on Tuesday granted detectives the extended detention period following an application by investigating officers who argued that more time was needed to record witness statements, analyze forensic evidence, and conduct a psychiatric evaluation of the suspect. Now, the suspect, a 56-year-old Kithuka Kimonyi, appeared in court limping and was assisted by police officers as he requested permission to receive medical attention. And according to investigators, Kimonyi is alleged to have traveled from Makueni County to Nairobi on Sunday night before launching the attack the following morning near State House Gate D along Dennis Sprit Road.
Kwa vile alitueleza kwamba alitoka kwa kaunti ya Makueni, alisafiri usiku wa Jumapili iliyopita yona, na hangeweza kutueleza makao maalum yake yaweza kupatikana kwa wakati tunaendelea uchunguzi huu. Tunaomba kwa hii koti mshtakiwa kiaweze kuachiliwa, usiachiliwe ndio tumalize uchunguzi kwa kinagaubaga ili I'll go for 14. Actually, I was praying for 21, but 14 is okay.
Kiduka. Umeelewa kwenye afisa amesema anataka uzuiliwe kwa hizo siku 14 pale Kilimani Police Station ndio waweze kumaliza investigations kwa hii kesi. Kwa sawa? Kwa sawa. I need to hear you say it. Ni sawa? Ni sawa? Hivyo uzuiliwe kwa siku 14 pale Kilimani Police Station ndio waweze kumaliza investigations. Hiyo application ya huyo ofisa imekubaliwa, utazuiliwa pale Kilimani Police Station siku 14 ndio hizo investigations ziweze kuwa completed ama zimalizike. Ukiwa huko kwa hiyo police station, kama uko na wakili anaweza kuja kuone hapo, ama pia familia yako inaweza kuja kuone hapo. Utatajwa tarehe 28 mbele ya court nambari 10, ule deputy registrar wa High Court, court nambari 10, tarehe 28 mwezi wa 10. Utapelekwa huko Mbagathi Hospital for medical treatment kwa hiyo mguu yako, na hiyo treatment utapelekwa saa hii kabla upelekwe huko police station. Sawa? Umenielewa?
Kwa vile alitueleza kwamba alitoka kwa kaunti ya Makueni, alisafiri usiku wa Jumapili iliyopita yona, na hangeweza kutueleza makao maalum yake yaweza kupatikana kwa wakati tunaendelea uchunguzi huu. Tunaomba kwa hii koti mshtakiwa kiaweze kuachiliwa, usiachiliwe ndio tumalize uchunguzi kwa kinagaubaga ili
Right now, the killing of a GSU officer guarding State House has elicited public reactions. Officer Ramadan Matanka was shot dead with an arrow along Dennis Street Road by a man believed to be a street dweller. Now, the 55-year-old Kiduka Kimunyi police say the suspect is in custody and will be arraigned in court next week. That was aforementioned. Now, the incident has raised concern over the security lapses in the high-risk areas. Now, our reporter Lisa Mutinda now reports.
The killing of a GSU officer who served as a presidential guard in Nairobi has stirred mixed reactions among citizens.
Mimi kwangu vile naweza sema kwa upande wa security, kama serikali inashindwa kuleta security kwa afisa kama hao wa polisi, na polisi anauawa, je, mwananchi wa kawaida ako hatarini kwa sababu hana security ya kutosha? Kama State House kunakuwa hakuna security ya kutosha, pia mwananchi wa kawaida pia security yake iko kwa hatarini.
Since it occurred in a high security area, some citizens have attributed the increase in cases of such invasions and attacks to poor governance and government failure to address pressing social issues.
Tangu independence hatujaona mambo kama haya. Hatujaona kuwa na serikali ambayo iko na utendaji wa kazi wa chini sana, isiyojali.
Enyewe hiyo tendo si kuona kama iko mzuri njoo, kama pale kuna security na ilifika pale mpaka mtu anaenda mpaka pale na anaenda anashutiwa na anakufa, na sisi nje tuko hapa hatuna security.
They also cite unemployment as a major factor driving frustration and insecurity among vulnerable groups in the society.
Ile kitu yenye inasababisha ni kuwa kitu ya kwanza angalia, hakuna kazi, hakuna pesa. Aya, mahitaji ya pesa hakuna.
Police spokesman Mushiri Nyaga confirmed the killing and identified the deceased as Ramadan Matanka. However, burial arrangements have been delayed contrary to Islamic customs, which require...
Now let's take a look on what's making headlines in the corridors of justice. And the High Court of Uganda has directed the Ugandan government to present 2 missing Kenyan activists, that is Bom Jagi and Nicholas Oyo, within 7 days following their mysterious disappearance in Kampala 2 weeks ago. Now, the ruling comes amid growing pressure from Kenyan leaders and human rights groups demanding the immediate release. Now, PLP party leader Macharia condemned the incident, criticizing Kenya's Ministry of Foreign Affairs for what she termed as a failure to protect its citizens abroad. Karua urged both governments to ensure justice and transparency in handling the case, emphasizing that the safety...
Musaliti ni musali? Panga ati wa mama 10 wapige kelele. Mimi nauliza, wewe gavana, kama unapanga maandamano, siku Ruto aliua watoto ya Gen Z, mbona hukupanga maandamano? Mimi nauliza, mimi nakuuliza wewe Mombi, tangu Kasongo alete mchere kutoka Pakistan ndio watu ambao waumie, ulikosa wakina mama hata 300 wakuje kwa barabara wapige kelele Kasongo aone aibu. Mimi nakuuliza wewe Mombi, tangu Kasongo akule pesa ya Kemri, mbona hujapanga akina mama wapige kelele? Lakini ukisemekana wewe ni msaliti, wewe ni mtu ya Kasongo, ati unataka kutuonesha kiburi. Mimi nakwambia, mumekasirika kwa sababu nimeanika nyinyi. Wewe umepanga chama Wheelbarrow hapa Kirinyaga ya kuja kuconfuse watu wetu. Hapa Mwea kuna mchera nilisaidia ikachukuliwa na KNTC. Tangu nitoke hawa watu hawajalipwa, hakuna mudi ya kuwatetea. Tukiwa hapa tulifungua pale Thiba Dam, maji ikuje hapa ya kutosha. Maji inafanywa rationing, ndio watu ya Mwea waumie, ndio wakuwe maskini.
Right, at the same time, leaders allied to former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua have intensified their criticism of President William Ruto's administration, accusing it of undermining independent political voices. Speaking during a rally in Mwea Town on Tuesday, the leaders said the government's attempts to what they termed as to capture and control other leaders were a threat to democracy and accountability. They urged elected officials to remain independent and prioritize serving the interest of the people rather than political loyalty.
Wewe William Ruto, wacha kushinda hapa ukijisumbua, ukilialia, ukizunguka, kwa sababu iko watu kidogo umepatia pesa hapa wakosea kina mama wetu heshima. Ati mimi jana niliona mtu anaitwa governor mzima anaambia kina mama ndio niwapatia pesa shilingi 500, lazima mlale kwa barabara na mjigaragalie. Wewe hata kama umetukosea heshima, wewe lazima uheshimu kina mama. Niguo kana tiguo na mambo ya huyu ambaye anakosea kina mama heshima. Kama ni mwanaume, kama ni mwanamke, kama ni kijana, mambo yake ni kufinish. Aende asiende.
Ni aibu. Hakuna mtu asiyofaa, na asiyofaa kafaa. Na ile kudhalilishwa tulionyeshwa jana na gavana Waiguru alitufanya aibu kubwa sana. Na niseme ya kwamba maskini hashauriwi, na kuna siku itafika wanaoona kama ni maskini pia waweza kubarikiwa. Na majue ya kwamba Mungu wako na tabia ya kumbariki yeyote bila kuuliza yeyote mahali popote, kwa sababu ni wetu sisi sote. Na kwa hivyo nasema siku ya leo ile mambo ambayo ilifanyika jana ni mambo ya aibu sana.
Right now, away from matters politics, residents of Buruburu have lauded the launch of the Nyota Empowerment Fund by President William Ruto, describing it as a timely intervention to support youth-led enterprises and reduce unemployment. Now, the 5 billion fund supported by the World Bank aims to benefit at least 100,000 young entrepreneurs across the country by providing financial assistance to boost small and medium-scale enterprises. Vivian Mutoro files the story.
Residents of Buruburu have shared various opinions about the Nyota Empowerment Fund recently launched by the President William Ruto to support young people, especially those running small businesses.
Ni mzuri wa pesa ambapo mimi sijaisikia na tungepata sisi wote tunaweza kufurahia. Hapo sidhani kama itasaidia kwa sababu hata sijaisikia na sijaiona na sijaona mtu amepewa hata mmoja.
According to the residents, the initiative marks a positive and hopeful step for many young people struggling with financial challenges in running their businesses. They stated that the funds will help boost their capital, expand their economic activities, and improve their livelihoods.
Hiyo Nyota kwanza ni idea mzuri sana. Kwanza Ruto nataka kumpatia heko, anafanya kitu poa sana na sisi kama vijana tunashukuru. Mimi kwanza kama mimi biashara yangu imekwama. Usione gari kakustua lakini itu ni ya kuomba. Lakini mimi nakuaga na biashara ya manguo na imekwama. Na naomba Ruto kama mimi ananiona, naomba sana hiyo pesa iweze kunifikia kama kijana. Juu mimi nikipata ndaweza kuempower vijana wengine. So Ruto hiyo Nyota, hiyo nimeiweka top.
Also expressed confidence that the program will reduce youth unemployment by creating opportunities for self-employment and even job creation for others.
I think youth funds Nyota I think iko sawa juu ni pesa kiasi, ni pesa mzuri, inaweza anza biashara. Na pia hizo zingine kama hizo funds zingine zimekuwa zikipeanwa zilikuwa chache sana, unaanza na 500 after miezi 2 ndio tena unaongezewa. So si pesa ingesaidia, hata watu walichukua tu wakazitumia tu hivi, unanunua tu kitu hakuna. So hii I think itasaidia sana kwa biashara ya kijana mdogo ama msichana mdogo tu kuanzia biashara. Unaweza sunguka na matunda, unaweza uza nguo, so iko sawa na I think itasaidia sana kwa vijana.
Vivian Mutoro reporting for EBN TV.
All right, thank you, Vivian Mutoro, for that particular report. It is exactly 29 minutes past the top of the hour. Many thanks, of course, keeping us company here on EBN Prime Edition. At that note, we wrap up our program here on EBN Prime Edition. And many thanks, of course, keeping us company until this particular minute. My name is Macharia. Our sign language interpreter tonight has been Laura Mondi. Do have yourself a good night. And of course, as always, let's meet again when God says we do.